I'm at the airport adjacent evil lair at the moment. I'll be taking you through the gym as I try to get my gyat gains. You know, they say like you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Tempt the evil lair. Yeah, with what money? I'm currently going to be staying at my coach's house. My coach was kind enough to book this whole evil lair for me, and I will be showing you the contents of my bag, which is very rare and honestly a little bit intrusive. I can't believe you guys asked to see that. None of them are active. Yeah, the volcanoes have basically turned into Serge Gainsbourg, retired film actors. How's France been? As of the last 3 hours, um, I feel like I could have done more evil. All things considered, the only evil thing I really did was sneak into the pool without a swimsuit. I'm in France. Kind of looks like it, huh? Witness me. Who even who even gyms at 12 a.m.? Okay. I'm I'm literally just thick now. Look. I have no abs. I have flabs. I have evil flabs. Goodbye abs. And now I'm like super thick. Oui, en ce moment, on y va. On va devenir. I don't know what villain is in French. I feel like we have to brush up on French in order to do more evil. It is a time, and that time is currently wrong. But it's a super secret location in France that I won't be able to share. Je ne parle pas. Bonjour, bonjour. Villain. I'm like, I don't know what villain is in French. I'm like, it's villain. Thankfully, we've been active on the Reddit, so that's been crazy. We have 4 days, guys. 4 days left to reach Evil Partner Plus. If we do reach Full Partner Plus, I'm not sure what kind of evils I'll be able to do. Maybe we will launch a rocket in the backyard and see if we can shoot the rocket to the moon. Hopefully we don't get arrested again. Le villain. Thick et chic. Yeah, I feel like now is a good time to exercise. I'm gonna see if I can carry. Do you think I would be a good carry? Like drenched in a prom dress, just screaming. There's no subs command. I think we're a few. Yeah, this is the last month we need to reach Partner Plus to get it for the rest of the year, I think. Yeah. Is there a Discord? Only real ones know. If you want to find it, you're going to have to figure it out yourself. I only have 6-7. Damn, sad. It's okay. Last time this month, we were at about 70 or 80. Only real ones know. I feel like, okay, here's my explanation. I'm gonna be streaming almost every day, probably every other day, and in a EU and NA friendly time zone. So if you've had a hard time catching streams, know that you will be able to catch them now. Damn me. 33 more. Only 11 tier 1 subs. Wait, actually, this is not that heavy. Welcome, Pixie! I'm so dead. I don't think. No, I can't overhead press this shit. Poggos. You know, would it be better to turn into a villain? Or would it be worse to become a DGen Twitch streamer. DGen. How are you catching me for once? Oh my gosh, love to see you. I miss you, Pixie. Sorry, I have no mods in chat, but we're trying to get it done. Can it be both? Maybe. We're gonna try to do evil squats. Guys, say hi and check Pixie out. She's also an evil baddie. We're gonna try to keep it working. Do it on an incline. I don't think so. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but all the ligaments in my evil right arm have ripped from throwing too much evil punches. Be reunited! You are not... Look, there was this thing so I was watching The Running Man. Have you guys heard of the film? The kids were referring to people like, oh, damn goons out here. So what's the difference between a goon and a gooner? Goons are like thugs, right? Gooners, I don't know. I don't know how that word came to be. Thank you for the lucky carrot silence. Yes, thank you, Scott. Why are you awake? Sometimes I think some of you guys actually adjust your schedule, even though I never tell you when I'm going to stream. Goon can mean thug. You're a goon. To goon versus a goon. To goon or not to goon? That is the question. To be a gooner or be goonded? Goonded? Is that even a word? Goonded. Why is my voice deep? Because it's dehydrated and I'm dying. Welcome, Goonies? I don't know. Goonies is a pretty old film. I think I watched some of it, but I feel like I prefer... My evil self prefers more mischievous movies, such as those like Gremlins. Gremlins are to goons as goons are to water. You can never lead a gooner to water. You can lead a gooner to salvation, but you can't make them drink, even if they're thirsty. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Good movie, yeah. People say that they like my slightly sick voice, which is just lower and more... I don't know, it's giving more Raiden Shogun. While I'm working, of course, no, I really appreciate it. But please don't get, how do I put this? Don't get fired. Like, okay, so update on the situation. I had a friend who watched my Twitch streams during work. They were called in, and there was a giant meeting about misconduct at work. It was all about basically was it sexual misconduct? Not sexual misconduct. It's like etiquette at work, like things you can't do. And they said it had to do with my Twitch stream. So the person who was suspended without pay wasn't my friend. It was their coworker. Their coworker cited my streams as a reason that they messaged the intern several flirty messages. Two of which, if you were here during the last stream, I'll forgive you if you weren't, because it was not very EU friendly. My friend was called in by the head of the office in HR, and they asked, excuse me, could you please explain, are you involved in any of the dealings between said coworker and the intern? And he was like, no chance. Then can you please explain this? They pushed forward several printed screenshots between the intern and the coworker. The first question they had was, what is a Discord kitten? Can you please explain, define this? My friend said, if I explain to you what this means, it's going to get us both in trouble. But I ask you this. If I ask someone to be my kitten, what would that mean to you? So whether it's Discord or any other kind of kitten, and you're not a cat, it's probably not okay for work. There's that. And then the second part was, dear sir, note that this is like some really old man messaging. I'm just assuming he's old. I don't know what he looks like. Well, he probably can't be that old if he watches Twitch. The last message was, who's my little PogChamp? Who the heck says that? I can be evil, but I'm not that cringe. Come on. Meow. Okay, Discord kittens in cat, raise your paw. Who's my little PogChamp? And they were like, okay, so your friend, you watch her streams during work, which is questionable at best. The coworker cited her streams as a reason to explain that talking this way is okay. And I was like, my friend was like, there's no way. She doesn't even use those words. And they were like, what does she stream? And I'm like, and the friend is like, horses. I'm like, I feel like with this now, though, he probably has enough evidence to undo